footballgameplan.com, where football makes sense. I'm Memory Hunters are of the playbook, bringing you an NFC wildcard preview between the Falcons and the Giants. Now let's look at the Falcons' offensive game plan. Coming to Giants Stadium, and when you're attacking the Giants on defense, you want to attack them on the interior, which means the interior line play, the guard, center guard, has to dominate up front because you can run the football against the Giants. You have to remember, you're a ground team that can operate well off play action. If you turn around and hand that football off to Michael Turner, to Jaquiz Rogers and company, get those backs involved, you can run the football against the Giants, and that way you can ease Matt Ryan into the ball game passing the football. And as far as passing the football, it's all about multiple formations. You want to get multiple against that Giants secondary. You have the opportunity to do so. You flank out Tony Gonzalez, you put Julio Jones on the interior, you force these, you dictate coverage, and that is what you want to do against the Giants. They play a lot of zone coverage, so you can take advantage by giving these guys those short passes and forcing your receivers to make one miss, which they are excelling at right now. Now let's look at the defensive game plan for the Falcons. I will look at Grimes, the corner, on Victor Cruz. I will man him up on Victor Cruz. Reason being, Grimes is a pesky corner, does a great job with press coverage, and you want to put Robinson on Nix and have him play off. That way you can force Cruz to get off bump press, something I haven't really seen him do consistently this season. And the linebackers covering underneath will have to be huge. The Giants throw a lot of crossing routes, a lot of short routes, and they depend on their receivers breaking a tackle and taking it to the house. If those linebackers of the Falcons can communicate effectively by passing one guy off to a zone, they can do a great job of slowing down what the Giants want to do in the passing game, because the Giants do not attack vertically down the field. Now let's look at the Giants' keys to victory as far as the offensive game plan is concerned, what they can come in and do against the Atlanta Falcons. If I'm the Giants, I'm looking at where we can attack these guys. You have to stretch the field vertically to back up the Falcons. The Falcons do a great job of zone coverage and attacking the short to intermediate passing game. Where they struggle is deep passes. So look for guys like Nix and Cruz to get downfield. So look for more of a vertical attack from the Giants this week, as opposed to the short to intermediate passing game, which they're grown used to. And they also can run the football off tackle against the Falcons. I know that sounds weird with the Falcons being a solid linebacking core, but you can run off tackle. You're going to force these guys to meet those tight ends, those big physical tight ends at the line of scrimmage. The Giants can win that battle if they decide to stay consistent with the running game. Now let's look at the Giants' defensive game plan in attacking Atlanta. Matt Ryan is a guy that wants to get that football out of his hand quickly. He is not as scary as Tony Romo. When we talk about scariness, we're talking about a guy that looks at the pressure, then tries to throw the football. Matt Ryan is consistent. He will take a hit, unlike Romo. So you have to get pressure on Ryan early. And the Falcons want to throw the football. If they come out in spread formations with the tight end to either side, they're running that way. They are a strong side running team. They rarely run weak side. And they're going to try to use your biggest strength, which is your pass rushers, as your greatest weakness. So those defensive ends have to own the line of scrimmage in the run game, something that they have been doing well as of late in the season. Now in coverage, it's all about keeping the safety over top wherever Julio Jones is lined up. The good thing about the Giants, they have three solid safeties that can play. They have a physical corner in Corey Webster. They match up well with the Atlanta Falcons passing game, and they can play tight. But I know they play a lot of zone, but you can't play tight against the Falcons because Matt Ryan himself doesn't go deep down the field. Now you look at the X factors in this game. X factor for the Falcons has to be offensive coordinator Mike Mularkey. You run the football, run it till they can't stop it. X factor for the Giants has to be multiple offensive game plan for the passing game. You have to get deep. You have to throw vertical. You have to attack the Falcons where they're struggling. Those corners, especially Dante Robinson, can't cover deep down the field. Huge game right here. I know Giants fans are talking about the Falcons being a warm weather team coming up to the cold, but that plays right into the Falcons' strength. They can run the football. The Giants are the passing team that they hope that is ideal situations so they can throw the football. I'm going with the Falcons in this game. I like what the Falcons bring to the table. I think they get back to that mindset of running the football and chewing up the clock and forcing the Giants to maximize their own possessions. So it's going to be a close game, but I think with the ground game that the Falcons have, they're going to be able to win this one in a close one at MetLife Stadium. For more NFL previews, visit footballgameplan.com/NFL or visit our YouTube channel at youtube.com/footballgameplan. Follow me on Twitter at FBallGamePlan and listen to the Football Game Plan radio show, which airs every Saturday, 11 a.m. Eastern Time at blogtalkradio.com/footballgameplan.